Lastly, allegiance for the sake of Allah. If you want the pleasure of Allah, you have to show your allegiance for Allah over everything else, even when it comes to your mother and your father and your own children. And Allah will test us. Where does your allegiance lie? Allah Azza wa Jalla, He said, look, the pleasure of Allah, that's the goal. That is the aim of the believers. Allah Azza wa Jalla, He said, لا تجد قوما يؤمنون بالله واليوم الآخر يوادون من حاد الله ورسوله. You will never find a people who believe in Allah loving and having allegiance to those who oppose Allah and His Messenger. وَلَوْ كَانُوا آبَاءَهُمْ أَوْ أَبْنَاءَهُمْ أَوْ إِخْوَانَهُمْ أَوْ عَشِيرَتَهُمْ. Even if it's their children, their fathers, their brothers, their tribesmen. So what about block? What about zip code? That's not even a relationship. Allah said even their parents, even their children, even their own blood brothers and their tribe, you will not find them having allegiance to them if they oppose Allah and His Messenger. Look what Allah says about these people that have these qualities. And ikhwan, not everyone, only Ahl Sunnah actualize this properly in the correct way. As Shaykh Ubaydi mentioned, rahimahullah ta'ala. أولئك كتب في قلوبهم الإيمان. Allah Azza wa Jalla has written faith in the hearts of these people, meaning their allegiance is for Allah. وَأَيَّدُهُمْ بِرُوحٍ مِّنْهِ. And He aids them with proofs and guidance from Himself. وَيُدْخِلُهُمْ جَنَّاتٍ تَجْرِي مِنْ تَحْتِهَا الْأَنْهَارِ. وَيُدْخِلُهُمْ جَنَّاتٍ تَجْرِي مِنْ تَحْتِهَا الْأَنْهَارِ. And He will enter them into gardens of paradise. خَالِدِينَ فِيهَا. And they will abide therein forever. رَضِيَ اللَّهُ عَنْهُمْ وَرَضُوا عَنْهُ أُولَٰئِكَ حِزْبُ اللَّهِ. Allah is pleased with them and they are pleased with Allah. They are the selected party of Allah. And it is the party of Allah that is successful. That is why, ikhwan, if a community is not successful, it's because they do not implement what's in the Quran and the Sunnah. If the Ummah is not successful, it's because we are not implementing what's in the Quran and the Sunnah. Allah said here, the Hizb of Allah, those selected individuals who seek the pleasure of Allah, they are the successful. They will be victorious. Nobody can stop them. So if we find that we are not being successful, if we find that we are not growing, if we find that we are weak, if we find that we are destitute, if we find that we are not strong, we have to look at ourselves. Are we implementing what we just mentioned from those asbab? Forget about others because there are many more. If we find that we are not implementing these things, then we can't blame anyone except ourselves. May Allah Azza wa Jalla forgive us all for our shortcomings and make us better than what we are.